Hey everybody, Jeff King here, coming to you with another Initial Impressions video. This one for a Kickstarter project that is live right now. It is Venom ASSAULT. And to be upfront with you, we actually had already recorded this. It was already supposed to be in editing. And Jordan was here with me, which in the gameplay, you'll actually see Jordan and I playing it. That part was fine. But unfortunately, you can see our lips moving, but you get no sound. So if you're a lip reader, I could easily upload the other one and you can try to figure out what we were talking about. So with that, unfortunately, I don't have the cool box to show you anymore. So that's unfortunate. But you know what? Here's what I can do. I'll take a moment and I'll let you see Mime Jeff and Mime Jordan show you the box. All right, there you go. So Venom ASSAULT is on Kickstarter right now. This is a 2 to 5 player co-op deck building game. And if you think along the lines, okay, so it's the UN is pulled together a elite team of soldiers, if you will, to go after this group called Venom. And so you have to stop their plot, whatever it happens to be for that game, before it is unleashed. So you get a nice game board to lay out cards, and you'll have things like locations, and there'll be Venom leaders, and there'll be Venom support cards, and there'll be events, and of course you'll have your cards, and you'll have cards that you're trying to recruit into your deck, and you'll have a mission which will lay out some of how the cards are laid out and what cards are in certain decks, that kind of. So there's plenty of cards, lots of things going on, and just right up front, we really enjoyed this game. I really wish I could kind of give you what Jordan and I first talked about it, because we basically got to talk about it right after playing it. This, for us, falls into a line of co-ops that we really enjoy, which is that teamwork aspect really kind of shines through, I think, in this one. And the fact that, you know, there's this ramp up to kind of feeling like you're not sure if things are going to go your way, to maybe you might end up getting a tipping point. Maybe it comes down to the last few cards, which I think it kind of did for us in the game that we're going to show. And just having those tense moments, not knowing necessarily if you're going to win it, and having that, you know, hard level to it where even if you get your butt kicked, you kind of want to come back and do it again. There aren't a ton of games that we feel do this well. Shouldn't say that really do it to the standard where it really impresses us and makes us want to continue to play them. This game happens to do that. This game falls into, for us, things like Shadowrun Crossfire, Pathfinder Adventure Card Game, and Legendary Encounters. Those are all games that we play for those reasons and we enjoy for those reasons. This one falls solidly into that realm, so we really thoroughly enjoyed it. You got this UN squad put together, fighting this group called Venom. If that makes you think of any 80s cartoons at all, you would be accurate. This very much pays homage to the wonderful 80s cartoons that many of us grew up with. The version that we have and that you're going to see being played doesn't have a lot of final artwork, but the final artwork it did have, we really liked, we really enjoyed. The different types of cards, the different style of cards, we enjoyed as well. Things that we could either put into our deck or that came up against us. You know, and this was one of those games where after we were done playing, we spent some time going through the cards we didn't get to see because we wanted to know more. That's another thing I will say. This game does if you're into it, if it's something that you enjoy, there's a lot of good fluff and backstory here in flavor text and other things between what's on the mission cards and what's on the cards that you get to play and all that kind of stuff. There's some good fluff there if you want it and if you want to enjoy that kind of thing. And we actually did. We thoroughly enjoyed that. If you don't care about that, it's not going to get in your way. It's not something that you have to know. It's not something that, you have to go through the flavor text and put things together. But little things, as we started playing along the way, we kind of learned that, okay, this character used to go out with this character, or this is this character's brother or sister, those kind of things, and this falling out happened and all that kind of stuff. And I kind of like that because, again, it gives you that 80s cartoon feel, that whole backstory of the different characters and stuff like that. And I thoroughly enjoyed that while playing this game as well. Love the artwork that we got to see. Can't wait to see the rest of the art. Just in general, this is a solid game. You should really go check it out. Jordan and I both really enjoyed this game. Thought it was, again, a great game. We put it in that league of co-op deck builders that we thoroughly enjoy and would play over and over again. The nice thing about this one, too, it has the missions and the encounters and how you set some of those stuff up and the randomness of some of the cards. Certain scenarios will tell you have to have certain cards in them, but the rest are going to be random, stuff like that. So between the various scenarios that you can play, the randomization of the different decks you're going to go against, the Venom leaders, stuff like that, there's a lot of replayability here, we feel. And again, that's another thing that we really enjoyed. There's also things like, one of the other things that I really liked is most cards that you play also have like a support ability. If you use it for its support ability, that character can't be your leader going into an attack. You can still use some of its support abilities if they have them to help you in the attack, but you have to have at least one card that you haven't used for its support ability as your leader in order to initiate that attack. There are certain things like global effects that'll take place, and they'll make it either harder or difficult for you to do various things in the game, which means that you may want to kind of focus in on some of those global event type things to get rid of those, to make your way a little easier. Just all these little different things that kind of come up. We've thoroughly enjoyed this one. Definitely go check it out. Definitely back it if this sounds interesting to you. Like I say, you can go check out the Kickstarter page. I'm sure they're going to have a great how to play video, but check out their video. Check out if they have a how to play video. I'm sure they have other reviewers already, and go ahead and make a decision. But for us here at All Us Geeks, both myself and Jordan thoroughly enjoyed this game. Can't talk highly enough about it, and are pretty excited to kind of hopefully see this come to fruition. So again, it's on Kickstarter right now. Go check it out, and I will be back in the very near future. Thanks a lot, guys.